Welcome. First time with BTS? In today's video, An Idiot's Guide to BTS, I'm here to teach you all a little bit about my favorite band, BTS, which stands for Beyond the Scene, officially. But all of us real ARMY know that it really stands for big, thick, and sexy. I want to take a few minutes to introduce you to each of the 7 members individually. But wait, you might be saying, how can you possibly tell them apart? They all look exactly the same. I'm sorry. But I just don't see it. Look. See the third one from the left? That's Jin. You're telling me you don't see the difference? Maybe you should get your eyes checked. Anyhow, our first member is Kim Namjoon. Also known as RM, also known as Rap Monster. If you see here, he has 2 eyes. And a nose right smack dab in the middle of his face. And looky here, he's also got a couple of lips down the near his chin. So, yeah? That's what he looks like. He is the leader of the group, and if you're an international ARMY like myself, he's also probably the first one that you will recognize, as he is the only one who speaks the English, and therefore, does most of the talking for the group in overseas interviews. He is a rapper, but you probably already knew that, didn't you? What gave it away? I bet it was his name, Rap Monster. Makes sense, doesn't it? Somehow, Sing Monster just doesn't have the same ring to it. RM is an actual genius, with an IQ of 148. That means that his IQ is higher than mine by approximately 148 points. He taught himself English as a young child by watching Friends. Can you do that? I didn't think so. Anyway, besides his music, RM is also known for breaking every single damn thing he touches. It doesn't matter if you are watching an episode of Run BTS or a Bangtan Bomb or whatever, I guarantee you within the course of 20 minutes, RM will find at least 3 things to break. On to the next member. Kim Seok-jin. Also known as Jin. Also known as Worldwide Handsome. Also known as Cardor Guy. Also known as the third one from the left. His main role in the group is the visual, which for you non-K-poppers out there, means that he's the purdy one. In addition to being hot stuff, Jin is also a vocalist. His voice is sweet like honey and honestly underrated. In fact, Jin is probably the most underrated member of BTS. He has the least amount of lines in their songs, as well as the least amount of crazy fangirls. But that's okay. Jin loves himself more than enough for all of us. He calls himself Worldwide Handsome. Yes, I know. He's so humble. Jin is known for his great sense of humor, and he loves to make dad jokes that most people do not understand, but they laugh anyway because his laughter is infectious and fills you with joy. I'm sure you've heard his signature laugh before, perhaps when you were cleaning your windows with some paper towels and a bottle of Windex. On to the next member, Minhyuk. Also known as Sugar. Also known as August D. A to the G to the U to the STD. I'm D-boy, Q's I'm from the D. Sugar is the second of the 3 rappers found in BTS. He is also, along with RM and J-Hope, one of the main lyricists and composers. Don't let his cute and fluffy appearance fool you, he is a bad boy. He is, from an outsider's advantage, the hardest member of BTS. Wait, that sounds wrong. I don't mean he has an erection all the time. I just mean to say that Sugar is not as sweet and innocent as his name suggests. He will give you diabetes, just try him bitch. It is a running joke within the fandom that Sugar is lazy, since he is often found laying down and sleeping in their behind-the-scenes videos. This is fake news however, because he is far from lazy. He is one of the hardest working members of BTS and I will fight anyone who disagrees. Come at me bro. If I had to spend even one day working as hard as these boys work, I would happily enter a coma and stay there for 3.75 years to rest up from all the hard work. On to the next member, Jun Ho-suk. Also known as J-Hope. Also known as Hobie. Also known as the sunshine of my life. Also known as J-Horse. He is the third and final rapper of BTS as well as the most incredible dancer you will ever see in your entire life. He puts so much passion and energy into his performances. He makes you want to take out your eyeballs and dust them off to make sure that you are seeing correctly. How is it possible for anyone to dance so good? Beats me. J-Hope is the literal hope of the group. His persona is happy and bright and loud. Oh, my God. So loud. But you can't help but smile when J-Hope is around, and we all love him for it. In his real life, Hoseok suffers from depression. His fellow members once said that when they first met him, he was the most depressed kid they had ever seen. Hobie chose to take his pain and turn it into something great, however, inspiring those around him to be happy, instead of sad. My heart too. Some say that J-Hope is the least attractive member of the group, but I passionately disagree with this statement. In my opinion, he is one of the most attractive members, definitely in my top 7. His fellow bandmates sometimes mock him, saying he looks like a horse, which dubbed him the nickname of J-Horse. I think this is a fair analogy because people love to ride horses, and Hoseok is also something that I would love to ride. Also, his mixtape was the best. Don't argue with me. On to the next member, Park Jim-min. Also known as Jim-min. Also known as Chimmy. Also known as Mochi. Also known as Jamless J. Okay, I made that last one up. Shutty. Jim-min is a vocalist in the group. His voice is very sweet and high-pitched, and reminds me of what happens in my brain when I snort pixie sticks. He is also one of the main dancers, second best only to J-Hope, of course. Jim-min is very cute and sweet and small and reminds fans of a little Mochi. However, he can go from cute and fluffy to hot and sexy faster than I go from dinner to dessert, and fans are convinced that he is an actual shapeshifter. He is the shortest member of BTS, and the other members often tease him about this relentlessly. The poor man honestly has a Napoleon complex, and we love him for it. His hands are also very tiny, but they are still big enough to grab hold of your heart and never let go. Once you Jim in, you can't Jim out. One of the most popular inside jokes within the fandom is that Jim-min has no jams. This is a complete lie though, and I won't stand for it any longer. Jim-min most definitely has jams, because I once had a dream that I gave him a jar of Smuckers, so it has been confirmed that he has at least one jam, so ha. On to the next member, Kim Taehyung. Also known as V. Also known as Day-Tay. Also known as the #1 most handsome man in the world, 2017. Also known as my bias. V is a vocalist, with a very deep and soulful voice. Legend has it that V's voice is so low, it can reach frequencies that only whales can hear at the bottom of the ocean. V is known as the weird one of the group. His personality is very unique, and he is a special snowflake. If all of the members of Bangtan were asked to raise their hands, 6 of them would raise their right hand, but V would raise his left. His brain works differently than most humans, and some even speculate that Taehyung is an alien, but the only thing about him that is out of this world are his good looks. When Taehyung speaks English, he often mispronounces words, yielding hilarious results. Like the one time he was asked what was one food that he could eat every day and never get tired of, and he said, Koch. Meaning Coke. Or that other time when he was asked what he would be if he weren't an idol. He said he would be a sexy porn star, but he meant that he would be a saxophone star. Oh, V. We purple you. On to the next and final member, Jun Young-gook. Also known as Young-kook. Also known as Cookie. Also known as the Golden Mockney. Also known as Justin Seagull. Young-kook is the youngest member of the group, as well as the lead vocalist for the band. His voice is breathy and intoxicating. If you want to try picturing what his voice sounds like and you've never heard him sing before, imagine yourself sucking your car's tailpipe, and that is what he sounds like. Amazing, am I right? He has big, round eyes and loves to zone all the way out to Anpanman in the sky from time to time, looking so shook. He is often June shook. His nickname, the Golden Mockney, was bestowed upon him because Mockney means youngest, and he is golden. Like, he is one of those dudes who are good at everything they do, and honestly I'm a little sick of it. How can one man win at everything? Truthfully, It's impossible to hate him, even if I wanted to, because he's even good at making you like him. He's just so cute and lovable, like a little bunny rabbit, and the other members can't help but spoil him half to death. Jungkook loves to be mischievous and play pranks on his Hyungs. He often mocks and impersonates them, but they are such hoes for the Jungkook, they know they love it. Underneath his spoiled exterior, Jungkook has a heart of gold. When one of his members hurts, he hurts with them and probably even more than them. So, yeah? That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this idiot's guide to BTS, and I hope you've found a reason to love these 7 incredible morons, as much as I do. I've been your host and idiot, Chocolate Cheeks. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a like, and consider subscribing for more BTS content. Comment below who your favorite member is and why. Thank you. Have a nice day. You nice. Keep going, welcome.